MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals look for their 7th straight victory next. Tom Seaver is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, Ricky Henderson. He will lead this one off today. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Seaver is up over 200 innings of work on the year, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Now another 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Mantle is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Jimmy Fox. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Sean Manaea will be on the mound for game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
Batting second.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in now, Robin Yount. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mickey
Digging in,
Mantle.
Mickey Mantle. And it's been a big series for him with the bat. He's collected 8 hits already. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Braun on second. Yount on at first with nobody out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Eddie.
Hey, now into the 30s.
Matthew.
Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that
100%.
magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez. Minaya has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Batting sixth,
Hey, bases loaded.
designated
Last thing you
hitter,
want to do is
Gary
ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Gary Sheffield. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Two outs here with a runner at third. There's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk
Batting
in the first
seventh,
inning, it might be a
the
little
right
more
fielder,
than just settling in
Andre
here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll
Johnson.
give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Striding into the box, Andre Dawson. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. Weekly hit to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Second inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Big swing by Giambi now, and this one's carrying well out to right. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. And he's up to 497 on his career. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Popped him up. Perez in foul ground. One down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
2-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. To first, Perez gloves it. On to first, and there were 2 down. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Bullet back up the middle. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Royals 2 and the A's 1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ryan Sandberg. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to
Batting
do
ninth,
is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking
Carter.
ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. Hit high and deep out to left field. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 42 on the season. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
So now to the plate, Robin Yount. He loses him on ball 4.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Stepping into the box, Mickey Mantle. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
To the plate now, Eddie Matthews. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Standing in, Tony Perez. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Jake Diekman enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Jake Diekman.
In now, Gary Sheffield. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Diekman is adjusting to the new normal, as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. Fouled away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The second baseman, Ryan Denver.
Into the box, Ryan Sandberg. Line hard to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. Royals out in front, 8-1.
Back now at Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals, who've benefited from solid pitching all season long. At the start of the day, they have the highest strikeout total in the entire league and one of the best team ERAs. So it's no surprise some of the pitchers I talked to were proud of what they've accomplished and confident in what they're capable of. Despite the success, they explained how they really try to push each other to get better every day. As one of them put it, "We have amazing stuff on this pitching staff, just look at all the strikeouts. But we take pride in continuing to get better as a unit every single day." It sounds like they're always trying to stay one step ahead of the hitters, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now at the plate, Tony Kemp. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Three and 1. Ricky Henderson will be next. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Mantle is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Ready now, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out to center field. Mantle will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The A's strand one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the third now, and up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Davis is under it, makes the play, 1 away. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now, Robin Yount. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Up next for the Royals.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Eddie Matthews. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-2.
No. 2-2.
Now a drive out to left center field. Braun is on his way home. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with the 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Into the box now, Tony Perez. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Royals 10 and the A's 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Jimmy Fox.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jason Giambi. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Perez fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. One, a fastball high. 2-1 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Goose Gossage gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Gary Sheffield. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Andre Dawson.
No, that's up.
And he misses 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. This is in the air to left. Henderson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now battle.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg.
Oh, yeah.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sandberg.
Two and one, the count to Sandberg. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
At the plate, Gary Carter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder,
So the
number
Royals
8,
batting order turns over
Ryan.
and set to go. Ryan Braun. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and another foul ball. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Royals strand a pair. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the
Number
first
22.
walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Striding in for Oakland, Ramon Laureano hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound
bat.
right there. You get him down
The
0-2, no
Austin.
put-away pitch,
Out.
works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
To the plate now, Austin Allen. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. In the dirt, throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Runners at 2nd and 3rd here, nobody out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Mantle's on the move. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 21 for him on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Looped out towards short. And the throw by Gaunt is in time, and that's the first out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
3 runs already home here. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mantle is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. The shortstop.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Now the 2-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ball.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here now the 2-2. High and deep to left center field. Mantle's on the move at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Into the box, Jason Giambi. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, but you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 10 and the A's 5.